Hello everybody and welcome back. I am freaking adorable and I'm having trouble hearing myself, but that's not the point. I'm going to turn that up. There we go. Now you can hear me. That's not where I wanted to go. This is Reckoning the Gun Manor. Now I turn myself up a little bit too high. Let's hurt my eardrums a little bit. Turn me down a little bit. There we go. Okay. We go. All right. Oh, where are we at? Kitchen. Yes. Oh, okay. So what I did was, in order to not waste time, I cheated. Yeah, I wanted to, like, I completely forgot about this right here. This, the weird bush with pinto and kidney beans and all that. Yeah, I forgot about that. There was something else. No, that's not it. Some other random thing there. Yes. Wild tea bush, tea leaves. There you go. Yeah. So little things like that. I just had to check out and remember. Creepy mannequin. So I can hopefully make this the last episode. Not that I want to finish this game. I mean, it is amazing, but I also have to get past most of the boring stuff. That requires me to move along, little doggy. So if you see me just run around picking stuff up and be like, bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So yeah, the photo for the guy in the larder here, he just picked that up from the box of photos in the basement, which I looked at before, but obviously I didn't pick the photo out because it wouldn't have mattered. No photo. Actually, looks like you here. Ah, ma valise, what a resemblance. Yeah, pretty decent pick. Good thing light travels faster than bullets. Now my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Merci beaucoup, my friend. Auf Wiedersehen. Because I'm a cowboy and I don't know no difference in languages. Alright. Oh, the kitchen. Duh, I have the chili beans now. Add spices. Toss in the beans. Mix your spices bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. Toss one in. No, no gun. You restrained yourself from adding a gun. Step back and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili, because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. Chili sin pistolas. A bowl of chili that has exactly 0 guns in it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this guy, talk to him. I'm back and I've got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here. Oh my gosh, thank you so... Oh, something wrong? Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. How do I... Do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to put a fine point on it, but yes. Alright, I guess I can try a humane way to do that. There is one way to do it where I just smash it, but I'm actually going to do it the quote-unquote humane way? Not really. What floor do I want to ruin next? The 3rd floor, please. I think it's somewhere in the kids' room. No. Chalk. Ah! Can't believe I missed that boo the first time. Oh, hey, I got the tea service for you. I made tea for your tiny bones. No, I shouldn't have eaten it. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. She serves the tea to the four of you. Okay, well, not the doll. Sip it with the pinkies extended in genteel fashion. Then, with a giggle and a wave, she fades away. Rest in peace, kiddo. Oh, thank God. I thought that would never be over. Look at me. I'm shaking like a leaf. Kind of a freaky situation, right? Having to deal with little kids freaks me out. Oh, cannot read ever, ever, ever. If you're watching me, never expect me to read right. Okay. That's my disclaimer. Having to interact with a ghost of one was horrifying. Anyway, thanks for the rescue and you go back to work. What do you do here? On the candy counter. Nice. I want candy. Blue chalk. Oh, I'm a dumbass. All right, hold on. Ready? Almanac. Look up the date. You look. The book is almost entirely tables of numbers labeled things like logarithm, the word of the radius vector of the Earth. You could look up any day of the year in 1878 in it. Though who knows if we'll be able to figure anything out. It gives you. Yeah, I'll make up my own words. Damn it. Oh hell! What was the date? What was it, like June 29th? It was a moon. Oh frick! January 29th. It was a 29. That's the 23rd. That was close. That's close to 29. 29. It probably wasn't any of the J's. I'm probably just thinking it was a J. Oh, it was July. All right. That was when McCready was going to be executed. Let's see. Wow, wait a minute. According to this, there was a total eclipse on the sun that day. Centered right over the Western Territories and with its totality at 2:47 p.m. That's a hell of a thing. Okay. Mr. Gunn! Mr. Gunn! Billiards dude. Hey there. Chit chat, challenging for the game. Chuck up your cue and the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult that geometry book a few times just to work out the angles. Game comes down to a fight for the 8-ball, and you manage to barely squeak out the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off the corner of a pocket. Well, shucks. Nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks, and fades into nothingness. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, I'm done with this one. Nope, don't need you. Oh, there's something else. Yes, examine it. Did you know that firecrackers are just tiny sticks of dynamite? And that is just an even, what? And that this is just an even tinier one. All right. And that a pumpkin is technically a berry? Wait a second, if you stuck one of those into the cigars you found, yeah, what a exploding cigar. Hilarious. All right. Wrong room. Got the wrong room. Lot of stuff. Yeah. All right. Back. First floor, please. Cellar. In here. Over here. Nope. Over here. Make a silenter. Thank you. And back upstairs. Alright. Parlor. I'm pretty sure it's done. Kitchen. No. Yeah. Second floor? Yes. Yes. The library. Hey. Excuse me, tell me it was something. Nope. I don't want any of this. I thought after making the silencer she was good. Am I stupid? Did I just pick the same thing twice? I sure did. Don't even have to do that. I'm wondering how you died. Shh. Just wondering how you died. If it's not too personal of a question. I was caught in the crossfire of a library shootout. Wow, what happened? A pair of ruffians got into a heated argument over the comparative merits of Anton Chekhov versus Henry Ibsen. When they started shooting, I attempted to step in and stop him. I simply won't buy gunfire in my library. Far too loud. That's your objection to noise. That's quite sufficient. I won't tolerate noise of any stripe. Certainly not gunfire. Hey, look, I invented this. Hey, look, shh. How many times did I say? I invented this thing to make sure I'm really quiet. Oh, how marvelous. Finally, I can rest in peace knowing libraries will be safe from the noise of gunfire. It's only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Bertrand Russell. And with that, she dissipates into nothingness. He isn't famous yet. Boom. That's how you deal with her. This one. Ooh, this one's a pain in my tuchus. Yeah, I said tuchus. Take that. I got a question for you. I looked up July 29th in the almanac and get this. There was a total eclipse of the sun that day. Whoa, what? Now you're just messing with me. No, look for yourself. Totality at 2:47 p.m. right over the Western Territories. Well, that's quite a thing, but I don't see how that affects... Wait, unless you're suggesting... Right. It was a perfect opportunity for MacCready to escape. That's absurd. Absurd like a fox. You said yourself that MacCready was really good at remembering dates. He could have read about the eclipse at any time and stored that knowledge away for future use. Like to give himself an advantage in a duel or something. Alright, that's reasonable as far as it goes, but MacCready couldn't have worked the eclipse into an escape plan because he didn't have any say over the court schedule. You said, well, what with one thing or another, the trial didn't start until the 25th. MacCready could have caused any number of those delays himself by faking illness in prison or messing with the horses on the ride to Frisco or anything. Could also explain the trial by combat. You mean there ended up being too much delay, so if a regular trial went too long and he was found guilty, he'd have missed the eclipse. Exactly. Whereas if he called for trial by combat, everything would be resolved one way or the other in only one more day. Maybe you'd win and that'd be fine, but if you lost, he could use his escape plan. I have to admit, that's pretty compelling. But it's all maybes and what ifs. Yeah, maybe it happened, but maybe MacCready was rescued by leprechauns. Oh man, are leprechauns in Frisco? You need some kind of hard evidence before this is any more than just a fun story, is what I mean. I'll be right back. I'm gonna dance my way to the carriage. I got some other stuff, I think, too. Exploding cigar, where are you at? You're not in the restroom, that'd be weird. Restrooms. Nope. Nope. 2. There we go. Figure out how to make a good exploding cigar, one that doesn't turn fun into funeral. I can't even make a basic wordplay funny. Oh, it's kind of clever, but I think this is what you're looking for. That's an exploding cigar? Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time. What'd you use for explosives? Got a really small firecracker, just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also, without the, violent lead projectile. Genius. Please let me see it in action so I can finally rest. Light it up. Nice. There's a way to... No. I know it's around here somewhere. I know it is. Maybe it's third floor? Might be third floor. Let's try that. Kids room? No. No. Come on, I know it's around here somewhere. Really? There's a way to kill this bowl of chili by smothering it with a pillow, and I will find it. It will happen. Almost done, Mrs. Gunn. Hey, Mr. Gunn. Oh yeah, there's the... Yeah, okay. Hey, buddy. No. No. He doesn't have a bed in his room? That's kind of weird. Alright. Bowl of chili. What do I can do? Need it. Burger. Alright, tell you what. Back to the first floor for a second. Parlor? Ah, there it is. Sigh and do what has to be done. Chili Sans Pistols, Muerto. That was the parlor. I knew the parlor had something to do with it at some point. I had no idea. Alright, buddy. Here is your ghost chili. Okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. And the ghostly bowl of chili, and he immediately gobbles it up. With a long, finally satisfied sigh, he dissipates. Happy trails, big guy. You, go back to the gift shop. Thank you so much for dealing with the ghost. I'm exhausted. What were you even doing? You kept demanding ghost food. I don't really know how to cook except like nachos and popcorn. And just the regular kind, not ghost nachos and popcorn. But you really insistent, and so I figured the ghost food is probably invisible, right? So I just pretended to give him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that really doesn't make any sense. Anyway, thanks again. I work at the snack bar in the visitor center. I'll see you around. Okay, bye. All right. Information. Ask for some information. Oh, I don't care about any of that. Snacks. What's for sale, buddy? Fried holster. Pieces armor by 17. Sure. Gunpowder turkey leg. Range damage and maximum AP. Gun-shaped cookie. I don't care about that. Photos guys in back in, huh? Mysticality, Moxie. Yeah, Miss Moxie. All right. Then you go back to Dirtwater, I believe. Hey, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Okay, bye for now. That is not what I wanted. Nope. There was something to do. Eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. This belong to you? Takes the helmet from you. Takes him a moment to find his voice. It does. Long time ago. Don't suppose there was anything else where you found that. You mean this? Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I? Yeah, here you go. Cracks open the bottle and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. Looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Sure would. Ellsbury tells you a tale of a gravedigger who finds a hidden staircase leading to a dreamlike, warm cavern inhabited by ethereal insects. Something about the story, you really lost yourself in it. Thank you, Ellsbury. And how's to express? If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. Okay. Thought I was supposed to ask people about McCready. More cowbell. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. All right. Well, something about McCready. Was I supposed to object? Did I, maybe, I don't know. Here, the postman? A mail for me. Nope, thanks anyway. Okay. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. I love the loading time on that. That's a carriage house. I don't want that. Get out of here. Alright, what do we got left? 2 ghosts left on premises. None on the first floor, 1 on the second, 1 on the third. And the third... Let's see, second. Who are we on the second? Yes, the gallery woman. Alright, let's talk to her again. Let's try to get this out of the way. We can do this. We can do this. How can I find... well, we don't know an escape even happened. True, something like that would have been in the news for certain. In the news? Oh, for crying out loud. Is now when I go back? I'm gonna have to cheat again, aren't I? I might have to cheat. I'm not gonna lie. Might have to look it up. This is the one I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even talk to you like a normal person. Alright. Does the library have anything I can use? Second floor, right? Yes. Okay. Eclipse. Sandwich underneath an aluminum hose. That's fair. Alright. McCready. No. Escape. No. News. Newspaper. No. Okay. Maybe just shuffle around. Oh. Alright. Well, there you go. You find a few bundles of old newspapers at the bottom of one shelf. The Frisco Newsinator. You start at the bottom of the stack and flip through them until you find a paper for the week of July 28th through August 23rd, 1878. The main feature has to do with the eclipse and various accidents and spectacles that occurred because most people weren't expecting it. The editor apologized for burying the announcement in the previous week's weather forecast. Most notably, all three men scheduled to be hanged on the 29th escaped in the confusion, and only two of them were recaptured. Unfortunately, their names aren't given. Keep looking. Don't find anything else relevant to the case. However, as you're putting the papers back in order on the shelf, a headline on the more recent issues catches your eye. Husband of famous inventor missing. The article is light on information, but apparently Mrs. Gunn's husband, Dan, vanished on the road while traveling to Dirtwater on business about 6 years ago. Law enforcement suspected bandits, but no evidence was found. That's kind of grim. Yeah, good old coach. Bam, look at that. Fast travel. Oh, Dirtwater. All right. I'll start asking around. Maybe now. No, Lloyd's got nothing again. Jeez. All right. Just keep asking around, I guess. Oh, come on. Okay, that was it? Hot dog dude, you got anything? No? Just random people on the street? Help me. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. Oh, he's got an enchanted bandwagon, huh? Yeah, I'm good. Curiosity and beans? No. Still don't know what that one is. Alright, what do I do? I found the... Oh, Frisco. Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Frisco, ya dumbass. Just get it. Get going. Get. Alright, please tell me there's somebody in Frisco I can talk to. Alright, you. There we go. Tell me about Frisco. Nope. None of that. Really? Well, I'm very confused. Yep. I'm McCready. The voice stuck to his gun. See, I know where to go already. That's how you know I cheated. But I don't know how to get to the point where I can dig up his body. Arg. Rawr. Alright, I have to go talk to her again. Found a newspaper article. The guy scheduled to be executed on the day of the eclipse escaped. One of them never caught. Which one? Well, didn't say, did it? Nope. Damn it. And executed criminals aren't given gravestones with their names on them, so you can't just go looking around Frisco Cemetery to find out. Listen, Ace, I really appreciate what you're doing, but at this point, you would actually have to find McCready himself to prove he wasn't executed due to my failure. Well, I guess I'll do that then, by going to the place I've already been, because I've cheated. But I don't care. Can I ask about McCready now? Hey, Lloyd. Ever hear of a fellow named McCready? Nope, don't ring a bell. 17 years ago? I got a long memory, but not that long. I started working here 6 or 7 years ago anyhow. What about the guest register? We only keep those last couple of years. Only a place I know might have records as far back as what you need is the post office. Well, there you go. Swell stuff. Thank you very much. Postman, what you got? Trying to find a guy named McCready. That's a possibility he might have passed through here about 17 years ago. Passed through? We don't stamp passports here. Yeah. If you stayed for a while, I might have a foreign address. Ooh, can you check, please? All right. Them books could use a dusting anyway. One sec. She pulls... she? I thought that was a guy. Sorry. She pulls some big ledgers out under her desk and blows a huge cloud of dust into the air and starts leafing through. 70 years. Round about 78 then? 76, 78. Marin, Mablestone, McMurphy, McCready. Got a Matt McCready. Not the one. That's him. No forwarding address. You can ask at his old place just out northwest of here. Let me see your map. Oh yeah, it looks like you already got it there. Desert House. That's the one. Yeah, I'm doing it. Even though I didn't do it on my own, I'm doing it. Woo! Dig up the grave. You dig your shovel and hits a wooden coffin and haul the lid open. The skeleton blinks at you. Not sure how or well it doesn't, by the way. But anyway. Howdy. Howdy. You guilty, McCready? Well, now, I ain't heard that nickname. What year is it? 1895. 17 years. No, I tell a lie. There was that one time 8 years ago. The same McCready that escaped the gallows during an eclipse. Well, now, since the statute of limitations is expired, I might as well fess up. Yep, that was me. Real sweet plan, too. Apart from the one little hitch. It went off smooth as silk. But apart from the one little hitch, Oh, okay. I read that completely wrong in my head. Don't mind me, I'm stupid. Even worked in a little misdirection to lead the law to them other two fellas instead of me. Serves them right, too. They was real murderers, not like me. I never killed a man except in a fair fight. Except for that one little hitch you mentioned. You miscalculated how long the delay of the trial, so in order not to miss the eclipse, you called for a trial by combat. Oh, well, yeah, that's the truth of it. You're blaming me for Miss Wainwright's death, so suppose? Why, didn't you trust her? She would have gotten you declared innocent. She had a real good head on her shoulders, sure, but so did that prosecutor fella. I didn't rate the odds better than 50-50. Not good enough. And anyway, the trial by combat was part of her job. She should have been ready. That stinks. She trusted you. She's a ghost now because she feels guilty about losing that trial. I spent ages trying to convince her you weren't innocent. And she backed you every step of the way despite the fact that you got her killed and you don't even care? Hell, you bite your tongue, Sonny. You don't know me. Don't care? I did what I felt I had to do to stay alive. I felt damn guilty about what happened to Mrs. Wainwright. But I ain't taking all the blame for it, no sir. She'll tell you herself she should have been better prepared, just like she told me that day, apologizing with her last breath. I gave up gunfighting for her. Gave up the only thing I lived for. That's how I felt about it. You gave up gunfighting? Weren't easy. That should have been tweren't easy. But anyway. But I did. Bought this house, bought this land, raised some chickens, and had a little vegetable garden. Place, gone to hell since I died. That's a shame. Anyway, never fired my pistol again. Not even a damn fence post. No, that's not what it says in your grave. Oh, read it again. That's the fellow who killed me having a little ironic joke, I reckon. Someone killed you? You're the only second person to track me down. First one was 9 years ago after the trial. Vic Timsbury's brother hunting for revenge. What happened? He challenged me to a duel, and I told him I ain't doing that no more. He asked me again. I said no, and he hollered at me, and I took out my pistol out of the closet and just threw it at his feet so he could see that the cylinder all rusted shut. And he cocked his gun and asked me one last time. I said no, and the last thing I remember is the bang. Jeez. Kind of him to bury me, though. Guess he weren't all bad. Do you want to see Felicity again? I could take you to her ghost. Nah, I reckon I'll just go back to sleep. Ain't right a dead fella walking around. Just tell her story. Just tell her story. Her damn it. fucking A. Just tell her sorry for me, all right? Here, you can give her my pocket watch. She'll recognize it. Well, since it's got stats for me, I'm guessing it goes with me at some point. She probably just lets me keep it, I'm sure, because she's a ghost and can't deal with it. But anyway. All right, bye, McCready. So long, fella. Close the coffin and fill the hole back in. All right. This is the only one that you have to leave the matter for. Yeah, 263 meat. Get that big meat. Ha, the meat. What are the chances? All right, back up. Second floor. I would like to ruin the second floor, please. Come on. There we go. Got a question for you. It's taking way too long. I'm just gonna wait you. Are you ready for this? What now? I found McCready's grave. He wasn't executed. You're 100% certain it was him, not some other man named McCready? It was him. He gave me his watch to give to you. She turns the watch around in her hands for a while, just looking at it without saying anything. But she slowly winds it up and listens as it chimes the hour. Yes. This is his watch, all right. Thank you. Wait, you said he gave it to you? He's alive? Not exactly. He's a skeleton. We talked for a while, and then he asked me to bury him again so he'd go back to sleep. What did he say? He confirmed our guesses. He knew about the eclipse in advance and stalled the trial for his escape plan, but stalled it too long and decided to hedge his bet by calling for a trial by combat. I see. He gave up gunfighting. He what? He bought a little house and raised chickens. Never fired his pistol again. In fact, he left it to rust. 9 years later, Timsbury's brother caught up to him, challenged him to a revenge match. McCready refused repeatedly. The guy shot him. He said to tell you he was sorry. She looks at you silently for a moment and looks at the watch. She winds the hands back a minute and listens as it chimes again. She sighs and shakes her head and smiles at you. Thank you, Ace. You make a damn fine attorney. As long as I can consult the internet. Damn right. Shakes your hand and fades away from view as she does so, leaving her attorney's badge in your hand. Oh, okay, so I could have just kept McCready's watch and been fine. But wow, plus 17 there. Wow, okay, cool. Rest in peace, guys. Damn, plus 17. Plus 11 armor, or plus 17 everything else. Bam. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right, what do you got? That's not what I wanted. I wanted you to tell me what ghosts were left. Only so one ghost left on the premises on the third floor. I think I know. Knock, knock. Did I actually knock or did I say knock, knock? Yes? Ace and Florence, man, the ghost hunters. Florence and Ace. Whatever. I do feel significantly less haunted. Did you get rid of all the ghosts? I sure did, ma'am. Actually, my scanner indicates there's still one. Shh. Yes, ma'am, all ghosts accounted for. Well, that's splendid. Come right on in. Thank you. Hello, Mrs. Gunn. Hello, Ace, was it? Thank you so much for getting rid of all those ghosts for me. Yeah, about that, turns out there's one left. Oh dear, well, I'll need to take care of it before I can pay you. I'll need you to take care of it. Miss Gunn, I got some bad news for you. Oh, what's that? It's you. You're a ghost, ma'am. Well, I'll be. When did it happen, I wonder? My condolences. Well, thank you. You're very kind. This does explain some things. Like what? Well, I haven't had any appetite for months. Nearly a year, in fact. They keep sending food up from the kitchen in the dumbwaiter, but I've just been dropping it out the window, and that's the pile of rotting stuff out the window in the backyard. And sending the empty plates back so the chef won't have her feelings hurt. Also the fact that you're, translucent. Yes, I thought it was just my cataracts. Mrs. Gunn, this prompts a question, Oh, what's that? Why are you a ghost? Well, I'm sure I don't know. You're the expert. Perhaps you can tell me. Actually, that's me. I'm the expert. Do you have some kind of unfinished business? Something that's tying you to this place? Well, now that you mention it, yes, I suppose I do. You mind telling me about it? My entire family disappeared a few years ago. My husband and 3 daughters. Oh yeah, I heard about that. So sorry for your loss. The sheriff suspected they'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one ever made any demands. They just vanished. I never found out what happened. Always thought they were taken away by ghosts. How'd you think that? I've always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention. The belt buckle? The gun. All right. I used to worry back to haunt me. When I built this house, I had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of this room so they couldn't get in. No way. Awesome. Wait, doesn't that affect you? Oh, I'm sure it would if I attempted to walk through the wall, but it never really occurred to me to try. After Dan and the girls disappeared, I became so sure that ghosts had gotten them, I locked myself in here. After donating the rest of the house to the Historical Society so that there'd be someone to look after the place, now I feel rather silly about the whole thing. Silly? I mean, ghosts do exist, obviously. Well, yes, but now that I'm a ghost myself, I can sense the presence of other ghosts. And they only have just arrived in this house yesterday or the day before. That was when I called for the exterminator. You know, I didn't even question how I knew they were here, but I don't think there have been any ghosts in here before then. Why'd they all show up yesterday? Couldn't say. They all seemed very angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and just started wandering around the house. They gave up quite easily, actually. Maybe it's because you were already a ghost yourself. Well, Mrs. Gunn, what are we going to do with you? What do you mean? You didn't contract me for 13 ghosts, ma'am. You're the 13th. Oh, yes. Obviously, I could simply renegotiate the number with you, but perhaps you should go ahead and exercise me or whatever it is you do. I'd rather find a more peaceful solution. Peaceful solution? What do you mean? Well, we can always just release you from your ghostitude by scratching my nose. Really itchy all of a sudden. Anyway, by solving the problem that's keeping you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened to your family. Oh, well, I would be very grateful if you could. I assume they're dead, and to be honest, I've gotten used to the fact, but I surely would like to know what actually happened. All right, let's see what I can do. Well, not there. Look in the mirror. Take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. Think about the things you've done. A lot of those things are pretty cool. You gain 24 experience. All right, so now what? First floor? Is it the welcoming center? There's somebody I'm missing? Maybe not. Let's see. Where's the photos guy at? Let's see. She married Dan's staple remover in 1875. Met her the staple remover. Did you know that? Veterans Convention, Danny decided Illinois. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose. That's nice. Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after the Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed that he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for gun industry's business. Then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to summer camp and were just never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Mrs. Gunn never felt the same after that naturally. Started blaming it on ghosts. So as far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day. Anything else you'd like to know about? Not really. Well, I already think I did all that. Nothing there. Seriously, the photos thing. Oh, where's the photos guy? I've been everywhere. I've released everyone. I think I have, anyway. Right? Maybe. Oh, let me go look. So I was a dumbass. After getting rid of this ghost, I forgot to talk to this guy. No, I took care of her. Oh, thank God. Wash the flour off and get back to work, but first, scratching every part of his body. Man, I feel like we've been saving up these itches for days. It's about to go crazy. Thanks, Agent Lifesaver. No problemo. Come to the visitor center and I'll give the souvenir photograph. Very nice. Thank you. Photograph. Alright, so there's supposed to be something in here. Oh. Break computer. Alright. Attic opening stick. Woo, sorry, just smash that. because I remember in here. Yeah, this one. Bam. All right. Box of stuff, other boxes, box of stuff. Huh. Hey, who the heck are you? I'm Ace Maverick, and since I'm not the guy who's apparently hiding out in Mrs. Gunn's attic, I feel like you ought to be the one answering the question. Who am I? Oh, that's just friggin' typical. I'm Chet Bullet, damn it. Am I supposed to have heard of your name before? Yes, you damn well should have. Mrs. Gunn's invention would have been nothing without mine. Wait, let me guess. You invented the bullet. Ooh, I thought for sure you were going to say belt buckle again. Oh, shoot. Now I want to change my guess. You're damn right I invented the bullet, but I was her assistant, so did I get any credit? Hell no. Sounds like you've got an axe to grind. I feel like that. Okay, well, maybe I'll feel like that. Oh, no, I talked to him now. Not for much longer. Oh, geez. Yeah, it looks like we found the bad guy. Okay, Chet, go ahead and tell us the details of your whole nefarious plan. I don't care much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, if you don't want to take credit for whatever your genius plan is, I'm fine letting you languish in obscurity. Well, it's too late for you to stop me anyway. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Certainly not as much as not telling me would. Wow. When Mrs. Gunn dies, control of the company and patent passes to me. I'm no murderer, mind you. I like to keep my hands clean. I figured there might be some other people who've a bone to pick with her, considering their manner of death. You summoned all the ghosts? That's right. All it took was some basic seance equipment wired to the house belfry for amplification. A snap for a mechanical genius like me. But seance gear summons ghosts related to the summoners. That's the whole point of a medium. Person who knows how to direct the summoning on someone else's behalf, so you get to talk to your own grandma instead of the summoners. You don't seem like the medium type to me. Yeah, more like a small. That does explain something I've been worrying about. Oh? It didn't make sense for all the ghosts to be here haunting Mrs. Gunn because some of them weren't killed by guns, but they were killed by bullets. Ooh. Naturally, I anticipated that there'd be a couple of those. That's why I rigged this room with an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so that the ghosts couldn't even sense me up here. That was your plan? Number 1 with the bullet achievement. Yay. Number 1 for the bullet. Anyway. So your plan was to summon a bunch of angry ghosts who would initially be looking for you, but would haunt Mrs. Gunn instead when they couldn't find you? Correct. And once they've haunted her to death, Gunn Industries will all be mine. Well, I hate to be the bearer of good news, but Mrs. Gunn is dead. On the bright side, she's been dead for a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. What? Really? Haha, I'm rich. Now I just need to get out of here without all these ghosts spotting me. Yeah, ghosts are gone too, so you're pretty much in the clear. Wonderful. The anti-ghost field is pretty effective, but it was starting to make the back part of my brain itch. Mine already does do. Flips the switch on the electrical device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of the extremely low frequency hum right on the edge of your hearing. There's something else I want to ask you. Ask away. What happened to Mrs. Gunn's family? Oh, them. They've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor that Dan got killed by desperados and buried in a shallow grave out in the backside of nowhere. But of course I wouldn't actually know anything about that. Lucky for me, since I couldn't have inherited the company with him around or their daughters. You son of a... Relax, the girls are fine. I'm not a monster. I'm pretty sure you're a monster. There's a weird little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean. Apparently it's stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly anyone from entering or leaving. Can't even find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who knows how. I'll give the girls 3 free tickets to sleepaway camp. Wasn't that nice of me? You're an absolute bastard. All that hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Why, you... Hold on. We should talk to Mrs. Gunn first before you tear this ass a new hole. Huh? I thought you said she was dead. Depending on what she says, you may be too, I'm guessing is what that said. I don't honestly know. Holy cow, there's some really big bells hanging above you. Yeah, sciencey stuff. Nice. Alright, let's talk to Mrs. Gunn, and we'll be back. Triangular billiards? I don't... What? Hey, Mrs. Gunn, managed to find anything out? Yeah, good news and bad news. Go on, I'm ready. Chet Bullitt had your husband killed and your daughters kidnapped. So he'd be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. It's also the reason all the ghosts are here. That son of a... I should have suspected something when he suddenly started being so grateful, or being so ingratiating back then. Ow. And when he wrote off Desperados as an expense account, I'd write him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. It's rather galling. What's the good news? It says your daughters are safe. They're just on a magical island somewhere that nobody can get to. Not exactly comforting, but that's the point. I'll take it. Plainly, if you wanted to kill him, he'd have what? Plainly, if he'd wanted to kill them, he'd have just done so. Jesus. Wait, you spoke to him personally? Spirit guide, right? Yeah, he didn't know you were already dead, so he's been hiding in your attic the last couple days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What do you want me to do with him? I'll leave it up to you. I'm not in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered answered my question, and I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you so much for your help. With a sad wave, Mrs. Gunn fades from view. Then, almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside, you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which flows snags with a cha-ching, and a blueprint. You got Mrs. Gunn's blueprint. Represents what would have been the crowning achievement in Mrs. Gunn's career if she hadn't died before actually getting into production. Alrighty. It looks like maybe operates large bells hanging above you. Ring the bells. Well, there's only one 3-letter word that we've had this entire time. Oh, okay. It's weird. Boo. That'll work. As the eerie sound of bells fades away, ethereal outlines begin to appear around you and resolve one at a time into familiar spirits. Monsieur de Lartie and the lady who was running the Boo and Breakfast and the librarian. You know, you really didn't get very many of their names. Maybe you should be better about introducing yourself to people. Anyway, you're soon surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Mrs. Gunn being the last to arrive. This is the bell tower of my house. Ace, what's happened? Yes, nice to meet you again, but what's up, counselor? I suppose you're all wondering why I've summoned you here today. I did just ask you that, yes? Well, I've come into some information that I think you all might be interested in. This won't take long, will it? We need to get back to the afterlife. What's the hurry? They've got all-you-can-eat buffet with every kind of meat and nugget form. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Holster your pistol and slowly put it against your temple. Can't get there that way, dummy. Rats. You put the gun away again. Anyway, let me explain. Felicity, how did you feel when you got here? Originally, I mean. Well, I remember being very angry, wanted revenge for my death. The feeling went away pretty quickly, and I couldn't remember why I felt like that. Not the vengeful type. Doesn't even really make sense in your case. Yes, exactly. I never bore any ill will toward the prosecutor that shot me. Was it basically the same for the rest of you? Just like that, yes. Myself as well. Me too. Thought so. Well, here's the deal. You're all summoned for the explicit purpose of taking revenge on Mrs. Gunn here. I was not killed by Le Gun. I wasn't either. Yeah, some of you weren't. The summoning happened based on your connection to the summoner himself, Chet Bullitt, inventor of the bullet. But he was hiding with anti-ghost technology and assumed that enough of your deaths would be gun-related that you'd turn your attention to Mrs. Gunn instead. Well, that's just dirty. I shouldn't know. I consider it a good shot for playing dirty pool. Thing is, he didn't know that Mrs. Gunn was already a ghost, so with nobody to take revenge on, you all just reverted to your regular state of mind. Oh, well, I appreciate the info, but was it really necessary to call us back just to tell us that? What I really wanted to tell you is that Chet Bullitt has turned off his anti-ghost field. He's over there at the other end of the attic. Now, I'm not going to make any noise about how he's ultimately responsible for all your deaths, because that would be both crazy and also belittle the actual circumstances of your death. But Chet Bullitt murdered Mrs. Gunn's husband, kidnapped her daughters, and attempted to use you all to kill Mrs. Gunn herself. So if y'all are interested in a little frontier justice, 13 is a pretty good number for a posse. The ghosts all turn and look at each other. Their eyes begin to glow red. The hunter is the first to leave the circle, closely followed by the poacher. Soon, they've all left except for Felicity, damn it, Wainwright and Mrs. Gunn. I can't make things dramatic. I can't read for shit. Mrs. Gunn looks hesitant for a moment, then seems to make up her mind. She gives you a stern nod, then follows the others. You turn away and soon hear a man screaming, but the sound quickly decreases in volume, as though he were being pulled a great distance away, and then it's gone entirely. I figured you wouldn't be into it, Felicity. Yeah, despite everything, I still believe in the rule of law. Didn't see you trying to stop them, though. No, you certainly didn't. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Happy trails, Counselor. You too, Counselor. Badge looks good on you. Hey, I'm wearing your badge. I wonder if she would say that if I wasn't wearing it. She fades away with a wink. All's well with it. Well, that's it. You reckon that's really loud music? You reckon that your careful recon of the situation has brought some true reckoning to the Gunn Manor. Congratulations on getting the best ending. Feel free to wander around the grounds and enjoy the scenery. Maybe wrap up some loose ends, but otherwise you're pretty much done here. Thanks for playing Reckoning at Gunn Manor. Hells yeah. Weird black mark or scorch mark on the floor where Trent was standing. Oh man. Nice. But more than that, we're now officially done the game, ladies and gents. So, let's see if I can stop screwing up for just long enough to actually get the ending credits here. But first, the blueprint. This Gunn's Opus, oh yeah. 20 and 25 and 9 to everything. Yeah. It's not silver plated, but hell yeah, it's still better. Bam! Wow, that is a gigantic gun. Fantastic. Alright, go to the coach. Oh, hold on, I gotta need my souvenir photo first. Thanks for your help, what no deal. No problem, how's the itching? More or less better. I mean, hygiene is what it is in this day and age, you know? Like a souvenir photograph, when we do it, yeah, I'll take one. Gunn Manor photo. Souvenir photograph of Gunn Manor. Looking at it reminds you of the time you visited Gunn Manor and bought a photograph of it. Wait a second, this is a photograph of the house. Yep, an official Gunn Manor souvenir photo. Why'd you take a picture of me then? Oh, it's just for the records. Okay. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Damn it, I hit him every time. I cannot help but hit him every time. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as a projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out that they can charge for them yet. No, doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Sure, show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks would like to know how things turn out, and the consequences of their actions lag. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. That says press any key. Is that it? Was that the ending? Am I good? If I press any key, Will I skip the credits? Is this the credits essentially? I don't. It's just. I'll push any key, I guess. Oh, okay, it was just a little like showing the people thriving. Okay. Ooh, all right. The railroad completed and Norton ousted. Smee found himself out of a job, but in of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. 1944, Frisco was named most reasonable city by the Tuesday Evening Post. A day of city life didn't appeal to Susie much. After you and she parted ways, she moved down the peninsula ways and settled at Cowles Bane Farm. Oh, settled a Cowles Bane Farm. I got you. Still fighting the good fight in her way. Love the way you shoot. Achievement. All right. Thanks to you, Gun Manor reopened, a delighted tourist for centuries. The residual positive psychic energy created by the ghost you helped leaked into the local water supply. In decades to come, the businesses that sprang up near the manor were characterized by their environmentally friendly policies and charitable giving. They're literally showing the same people walking just in front of the Gun Manor. After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal fancy breads and pies. Unfortunately, after some unknown vandal kept breaking in at night and destroying all the pies, she had to switch to breads only business model. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Bubbard got the photography bug. Or should we say the photography owl? Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. That's my boy. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. Growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Kurtz Fits is that you cannot stop talking about Kurtz Fits. Yeah, look at them go. Kurtz till it hurts, baby. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Verbado technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco. And for decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Oh, yeah, that's great. Performers you sent to Dirtwater formed the greatest band in the history of music. In perfect union of percussion, strings, and technology, they immediately secured their place in the cultural history of Loathing. Their songs were innovative, their stage presence was spectacular, and the liner notes on their albums were extremely clever and interesting. They called themselves the Aristocrats. Buffalo Bill retired from the killing trade and made a killing opening a restaurant in Frisco. Buffalo, wild wings. Fantastic. You solved all of Redwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade of the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get a horse into rehab. Am I going to see the horse tweaking? Oh, very nice. Look at it go. Oh, there's the horsey. He's all better now. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. Wandering band of goblins found that El Verbado weather machine you unearthed and formed a cult around it. Due to the increased rainfall, both Olive's garden and her marriage were extremely prolific. Oh, they have little cactus kids. That's so fucked up. Oh my God. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. That's creepy. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memorial. They still talk about you. You're damn right. Remember when that ace fella came through here? Yeah, he was really, really good at this game. Do you have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, ooh-wee. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in the barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in the old room with the jewel. Neat. I still don't know what that last shop would have been. I've been everywhere. I talked to everybody. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. Unfortunately, you ended your adventure nearly penniless. Oh well, maybe Rufus can find someone else to look up to. You mean you had to have money in your thing? Oh, really? Really? I like my little place. That's cool. Apparently there's a lot more hats I could have gotten. Or maybe they just separated out like that. I don't know. I mean, I talked to everybody. I did everything I possibly could. I even made sure I did the El Verbato stuff. Apparently there's a few more unique hats out there I'm missing. How? I mean, are there certain things you can only get with the goblin by your side? Or, I don't know. In 1906, all the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd, led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus. The cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. Did I never stop the army? Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns slept in at the last minute and slaughtered their herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk in Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, it was a grisly sight. Thanks to your cleverness, the world was not destroyed 420 years later. On the contrary, it remains undestroyed for millennia. Future generations don't know that they should thank you, but they definitely should. Oh, because I fixed that little rod on them. Nice. Thank you for playing. All right, so I did get a key to the tower. Some kind of, it said there was some kind of hell tower that oh, you know what? No, let me find out. I'm gonna see if there's something I missed there, and we're gonna make this a little bit longer because I'm not gonna end it with 10 minutes left. Yeah, it says the end. I just want to see if there's anything. Enjoy West Loathing. You might also enjoy a free browser-based game, The Kingdom. Oh, browser-based game. Okay, Kingdom of Loathing. Okay, I was wondering where to get Kingdom of Loathing. Anyway. Yeah, I completely missed the cows thing, section, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so I need to like eat a bunch of cow stuff apparently and become corrupted. I don't even know really how that's possible. Cow stuff. It looks like cow stuff. Oh, come on. I can't even drink that. Cow's blood. Drink it. Come on. Pretty sure this will kill you if you drink it. I'm thinking pretty sure. Alright. How do I become cow messed up or whatever it's called? This is annoying. Isn't there a bunch of cow stuff? Fermented spider blood. Ooh, yummy. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Yes. Ah, my appetite's full. I gotta sleep. Ah, for crying out loud. Okay, so apparently you need to eat certain things over a certain amount of, like, you don't need to eat 5 of these in one day. I can eat 3 and then eat 2, and I got Calruption, which is +6 to everything. So that's kind of neat. But I need that in order to go to here. In order to get what is called the Infernal Hammer or something. I just had it up. Where'd it go? Really? Really? Alright. Well, you do that. Alright. Yeah. So I need the Infernal Mallet. It says to walk around Hell's Bane. I'm assuming it means fighting these things, not just walking around it. When I said wander around Hellstrom, I meant hit the wander button around Hellstrom. It's a random encounter. God, wish I wasn't so stupid, you know? Anyway, I am, so this might take a little bit. What is this? Hold it. This area's full of cows. I ain't gonna go no further. Ain't safe for regular folk. Go ahead and turn back. Thanks for the warning, but what if I refuse? I'll use force on them if I gotta. Going to ensure my safety by beating me up. I reckon that's a conundrum, but these times we're living in. Trick 'em. Time for talks. Whole herd of cows coming this way. What? Move it, man. Going over the hill. Alright, come on. It's gotta be something. Antagonize it back. Yeah, darn right. Take this. Nope. That is nothing that I wanted. I wonder what this random encounter looks like. I don't know. Just talk to it and then hornswoggle it. I don't care. Tuna fork. Nice. Don't need it. Oh, for a random encounter, this sure is random. Darn it. Alright, I'll be back when I find it. Yeah, I feel like this is it. You feel your tainted blood singing in your veins, like they're hearing a song. Like, not like they're being singed. Singed? Okay. That would be that would be spelled singeing. This game, I love it. Smoking crate at the edge of your vision calls to you. Investigate. Crater strange, like the thing that created it came from below rather than above. Dig through the rubble and find a hammer. Yeah, continue on. Alright, now that we got that, go back to Hellstrom Ranch. Exit. Scatter the cows. And then I think we just fight a guy. Yeah, so it just says I just need the infernal mallet to summon him. Oh, ring with the mallet. There you go. Alright. I should probably up my abilities a little bit. What do you think I'm gonna go? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna. Who dare summon Duke Bovicus? Somebody can't Duke Bovicus move. Not cool. Not cool at all. What are you? I am Duke Bovicus. What are you? Ace Maverick. Duke Bovicus hates you, Ace Maverick. Release me. What's in it for me? Okay. Duke Bovicus knows what you want. Duke Bovicus knows you want power. He knows you. Duke Bovicus has it to spare. Let's say Duke Bovicus beefs you up a little bit and you let Duke Bovicus go. Yeah, sure, lay it on me. Smart. Duke Bovicus can appreciate the desire for power. He unhinges his jaw, and an stream of black fluid sprays out of his throat and into your mouth. I know, right? It's horrible. That said, you do feel more powerful. Booter, Duke Bovicus is, well, okay, not bad. Release me. Just remember to have something to do. Hey, you can't leave doing it. Watch me. Walk away more. Alright, so the Duke is now trapped. Now, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to go sell enough things to get some money, and then I'm going to replay the ending and see if it's different. Alright, he's trapped. I got over 5,000. Let's do this. Alright, so I know about the Frisco thing. Yeah, things don't matter. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's get into this. Come on. Frisco thrives. Railroad completed. Most reasonable city. Cows being farmed. Good. Doesn't matter. Yeah, did that. Baker Boys. Yep. Style photography. Yeah. Kurtz. Okay. iPhones. Dirtwater. Buffalo Bill. Solved all the problems. Good. Yes. Messed up children. Blood and breakfast. Yeah. For the reenactments, they still talk about me. Belly Bean Museum. Wow, there was a lot to this, wasn't there? Daughter order. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. As for you, after your adventure, you'll set it in Frisco and better. Bought a very long, narrow house filled with souvenirs and exploits, and started an antique hair collection. Left home, Rivers wanted you to seek your fortune. You ended your adventure with 52.78 meat. Not bad for a bum. Seriously, how bad did you really want to be rich? Not bad enough, apparently. I wonder how much you need to get that. 1906, all the remaining calcium West were simultaneously activated by a signal from hell. They thundered each forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Tail blood, dull passing. What? The bovine tainted in your bovine tainted blood got to me. Not any passage of time compared to it. Really? So I was supposed to cleanse myself. All right. Point is, the cows didn't attack if I cleansed myself. Okay, done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game. I did not expect to get 13 episodes out of it, definitely. And I can't wait to try the Kingdom of Loathing now that I know it's online. And of course, I have Shadows of Loathing. I don't know, though. I might be able to get Shadows of Loathing done before the new Dead Space, the remake, comes out on the 27th. So hopefully we'll give that a shot. What do you say? Then again, I could choose to play something else, but you know what? No, I think Shadows of Loathing would be good. Markiplier's in the middle of that, and Markiplier doesn't seem to want to finish it or get on it. So, all right, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Okay, love you. Bye.